with it. Get your tan on for all my real concrete finishes. How you feeling, Glenn? I see you, Chumpy. Well, it's a hot summer day in my pickup truck, cruising to the job, out to jack shit up. Pop the tailgate, grab my float and my boots. Truck pulls up, throw on the chutes. I'll take a 5 slump, Uncle Ricky mix it up. Get her in quick, smoke it in the truck and get back out. Put the boat float down. I'm the king of concrete, but ain't wearing no crown. Concrete, walk out in the mud, just getting it done. For concrete, with my float and my trowel and a big old smile. That's the way we was born and raised. We ain't afraid to stay concrete. American concrete. Gary called me up, dog, where you at? I'm a man down, can you get my back? I said, hell yeah, cause you know I'm on my way. It's a man's world and we gotta get paid. We drink whiskey and get frisky. Live life on the edge and do everything risky. 4 arms big from scrubbing the mud. Red flannel on and a pair of black mugs. Concrete, walk out in the mud, just getting her done. For concrete, out the hose of a pump or the back of the truck. That's the way we was born and raised. We ain't afraid to stay concrete. American concrete. Making concrete great again, boys. Now watch this drive.
Right on, Matt. I see you in here, man. I'm gonna listen to this song one more time, then we'll get started. See if I can play that. I might have to pause it real quick. Alright, guys, one more time through this song, and we'll get started.
We gonna pull some concrete today, boys. Have a little fun with it. Get your tan on for all my real concrete finishes. How you feeling, Glenn? I see you, Chumpy. Well, it's a hot summer day in my pickup truck, cruising to the job, out to jack shit up. Pop the tailgate, grab my float and my boots. Truck pulls up, throw on the chutes. I'll take a 5 slump, Uncle Ricky mix it up. Get her in quick, smoke it in the truck and get back out. Put the boat float down. I'm the king of concrete, but ain't wearing no crown. Concrete, walk out in the mud, just getting her done. For concrete, my trowel and a big old smile. That's the way we was born and raised. We ain't afraid to stay concrete. American concrete. Gary called me up, dog, where you at? I'm a man down, can you get my back? I said, hell yeah, cause you know I'm on my way. It's a man's world and we gotta get paid. We drink whiskey and get frisky. Live life on the edge and do everything risky. 4 arms big from scrubbing the mud. Red flannel on and a pair of black mugs. Concrete, walk out in the mud, just getting her done. We pour concrete out the hose of a pump or the back of the truck. That's the way we was born and raised. We ain't afraid to stay concrete. American concrete. Making concrete great again, boys. Now watch this drive.
Alright, guys, we'll get started. Okay, let me see if I can flip this camera around here. There we go. What's going on, gentlemen? So, first off, I think we're going to have Mr. Ben Bass on. So, Ben, when you log in, or you come aboard here, shoot us a message and let us know. Let me make sure you're not already in here. Matt's here. Well, Matt, I think we could, we'll do you this episode if you want, if you're game. Send me the request to come on board. I don't, let's see. And girls, you're right. I think my wife's in here as well, so. Okay, I'm not seeing Ben. We're going to talk to Ben Bass, and we're going to talk to Matt. I think Matt's here. He did say. Yep, let me see if I can send your request. See if you're getting a request, Matt. Come on in, man. We'll talk some concrete. AJ, I was saying during that video, I wasn't sure who that was by. I believe it's a member, but it's a YouTube link, and it just says American Concrete on the YouTube link. So, but I assume it's the guy that I talked to, and I can't remember his name, and I should have recorded it. What's going on, Matt? See if we can get without lagging too much here.
Stalling.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's happening?
What's up? Okay, so first off, let's who are you? Who are you in accordance to AJ? You know, we all know AJ, we all know you. What's your guys' relationship?
Me and AJ? It's hard to hear you.
Yes, sir. Yep. What's your relationship with AJ? We all know you guys. We know both of you through the site, and you guys are regular, you know, whatever, and kind of leaders in the group. So, but what's your relationship?
I got sent to AJ out of the hall 18 years ago, and I just told him he had me go frame up some sidewalk. I was a first-year apprentice, so he tells me go to the other side and frame up 5-foot sidewalk off the building. So I was there for about an hour. AJ comes around on the Bobcat. He starts laughing because I didn't know what I was doing. He goes, "What are you doing, brother?" And I says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" I go, "I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but hold on one second." There. Thanks, man. Yep. I seen it laying there on the table. Sorry. I know. So I said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" He said, "Yeah." I go, I don't know what I'm doing, but if you give me the chance, you know, I can learn fast. And he says, "You want a job?" I said, "Yeah." He hired me, and then it went from there.
Right on. Right on. So your relationship now is what? Are you
We work
coworkers?
together.
What are you now?
Yeah, coworkers.
Right on. Awesome. And you guys work for what's the name of your company?
Dorgan Concrete. Mine.
And is that you? That's you and
Yeah,
him?
it's
Is that you guys' own?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we got plans to go commercial and partner up. Right now we do residential.
Heck yeah.
Which I want to get out of.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like you're pretty booked up trying to get caught up before winter, right?
Yeah. There's no way we're going to be able to finish everything we got. So.
And
especially with all the rain.
You had brought up the comment about prioritizing the jobs you have left and trying to put back as much money before winter gets here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's that kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I hadn't changed my mindset on that a little bit until you had made that comment, and I was like, oh crap, that's right around the corner. You're right. Yeah. You better start prioritizing a little bit. Yep. And
especially when you wake up. When you wake up and you got to wear sweatshirts, it's coming a lot faster.
No
That's why I'm gonna do the bigger jobs.
Starts to get scary, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are primarily residential currently, right?
Yeah, I mean, both of us are from commercial work, but I want to get into the commercial work. I'm just tired of dealing with homeowners.
Oh man, we can all relate, right? That's what they say about the little guy is the worst boss. They have the worst boss.
Yeah, they're getting pickier and pickier.
Man, I can relate to that 100%. I think all of us can. It seems like
not that not confident in our work. I just, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You could put everything you got and make what you think is a beautiful product or a piece of artwork, right?
Oh yeah.
And this person, and you get the homeowners that want to, what's that? Well,
Oh
that's
yeah.
concrete.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
Especially when
wash,
they put
right?
regular, boring white concrete, and we go out and we'll do borders and cut, make it fancy,
Hmm.
and then they still get even pickier.
Yep, yep. It's like you give them something pretty, and then they want to pick the pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yep, yep. I get it, man. Wait, there's many of us in here that get it. So I understand the commercial, but would this be your guys' first jump into commercial then?
Yeah, I was a foreman for Concrete by Wagner for probably 10 years, I would say. So that's kind of my forte. I do like doing the residential work. I like being at a different place every day, meeting new people. But like I said, I don't know. They're just getting a little too out of control for me.
I understand, brother. I totally understand. My thing with the commercial and you get an industrial type stuff is always the pay schedule. I can never
Oh
do
yeah.
the 90 days out. I just can't foot that. I'm a little guy and I might be able to, but it's scary. I've never been able to make that leap. So you
No, I
get the,
agree, and that's the situation I'm in right now. So I was trying to bankroll the money
yep.
until I had enough put away for that. But
Hmm.
the company I worked for right before I started my own, this guy was every time I called to order concrete for him, his account was on hold. So he's like, "Hey, Matt, you got a concrete account?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Can we put the concrete on your account?" I go, "No." You know. So I asked him, "How does he do it if he doesn't have any money or can't pay his concrete bill?" What he did was he makes deals with them and does a payout every Friday for the work that was performed.
Hmm.
So every Thursday or Friday, we'd be pouring everything like crazy, working overtime, and then they would do the walkthrough and then cut him a check. He'd cut us ours and then say, "Hey, can you hold on to the check till Wednesday?"
Oh no.
And then for me, that was it. I'm like, what do I got to lose? I'll just start my own.
Heck yeah. I get it, man. And it sounds like business is booming, right?
Yeah, it's going good. I mean,
Never,
everything
never
I
an
get
idle
is off
hand.
Facebook,
Yeah.
free
Right on, man.
advertisement. So,
For sure. Facebook it's the new newspaper, right?
oh yeah,
People don't read the newspaper anymore. They look at Facebook. So
yeah. Well, that's the other thing, though, is like, when do you draw the limit with these people? Because you feel like you got to kiss everyone's butt because
you're
you don't want them bum rapping you on Facebook. But then you're going above and beyond for them, and it's like, when is enough enough?
you're right. You're
So now
right,
I'm to
man.
the point where I'm pretty established. I don't want to get cocky by any means. I still want to please my customers, but
Hmm.
I drew the line and that's it. I'm like, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna have 90 people that like us opposed to your one that don't.
I get it. Man, I feel you're paying so much, man. Last year, I went in, I chased every lead, I chased every bid. I was there with my smile and I sold every job I could sell. And I realized that's not the way you got to do it in the car, at least for the small guy, because then you have to kind of pick and choose a little bit with customers, right? They're going to pick and choose prices. So as
Oh,
contractors,
yeah.
you got to kind of pick and choose customers. You start to
Well,
learn the red flag
yeah,
customers, right?
yeah,
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I got one of those now, but they already signed the contract. AJ was just at my house for my daughter's party. He just
Hmm.
left about an hour ago, and I was just telling him this job we got coming up in a week is a nightmare. So,
Totally understand it, my friend. Totally understand it. So you pull up on a job and it's like already half formed up, and what's going on? Well, we kicked the other contractor off the job because this and this and this. Red flag.
yeah, oh yeah,
You understand?
especially
You
when
know those.
it wasn't the contractor's fault.
Yep. Yep. I know there are a lot of shoddy contractors out there that are gonna, whatever, but for just as many of those, there's the same as customers. So totally understand, brother. Totally understand.
know.
So let's so you come from the union side, did union. What got you into the union?
My uncle Frank, he got me in. I was working heating and air for 7 years, and I got into a fight at a bar, and I ended up breaking my hand, and so my finger got infected from the guy's tooth,
Oh, gee.
and
Wow.
I had no insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to my uncle. He was in the union. The guy I posted a picture of yesterday on concrete everything.
Yep.
So he called a union company, got me in for the insurance, and that's how I started.
Heck yeah.
So that guy there, he was paying straight time and all that. And then when winter came, he laid me off. I called him in the spring. He never called me back. So I started working out of the hall. And then the business agent sent me over to AJ. And then AJ gave me the opportunity.
The rest is history.
He's a good teacher. He's got the patience. I don't have it.
You can tell. He's one of those guys that I don't know him. I've never met him, but I've talked with him a lot on here and I followed him. But he seems like a very patient guy until it's too late.
Yeah.
But that's the wrestler mentality, right? They'll take the grind until it's too late.
For me, I just say, just get out of the way. I'll get it.
Yeah. I get
He's
it.
got a good knack for that.
So obviously you're supporting a family on this work, right? So what's family life for you? Married, children?
Yeah, I got 3 kids. My wife is right here.
Hello. That's part of the life, man.
About to watch the Bears game.
Heck yeah. Who you got?
I think the Bears are going to win. For whoever that said that, who was that? Said he wasn't going to come in tonight because the Packers were going to
It was Matt Donovan, I think. Matt Donovan said that. I think he's here, though. Who is he?
Bears are getting 7 points.
Right on. It's kids? How many kids you got?
3. I got a 14-year-old. She's a freshman in high school. This little guy right here. Where is he? Say hi.
What's up, dude? What's up, man?
Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name? Hi. Is that a future finisher, or are you going to tell him don't do it?
This guy here, he's the master with the tools.
Right on, man. What's up, dude?
Say hi.
You found it?
Pound the fist. Give him the knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing with tools.
Awesome. So are they future finishers, or you want them to do?
No, well, they're going to learn the job for sure. In case college don't work out, they can have something to fall back. I would love if they took over the company if it's still going by then.
For sure. If nothing else, they'll never have to pay somebody else to do a sidewalk for them, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Definitely going to learn a good work ethic. That's for sure.
That's it. It's hard to come by nowadays, right?
I know. I tried. You can ask AJ about the kid. I gave him chance after chance after chance. And finally, when all the workers are like, hey, he's got to go.
Yep.
It was time to get rid of him. He actually wasn't even a kid. He was 29 years old.
Man, just didn't have the work ethic, huh?
No, he just didn't care. He didn't care for my equipment, my tools, breaking keys off in every ignition we had.
Mm-hmm.
Forgetting stuff all the time at the shop.
It's hard to find people that have the same passion for your company as you do.
I just felt, I had a chance. I was giving him a chance. He kind of led the same life I did when I was younger, and I felt hope for him, and just everybody started getting mad at me. They're like, all right, too many chances now.
Yep. There's a cancer here, and it's got to go. I see it. I understand.
He still calls me asking for his job back because he got fired from his other one now.
Of course. Yep.
I tried. I realized the cheap labor, it doesn't help you out much. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
So I'd rather pay
in the long run, it
top
costs
dollar
more.
better workers.
Yep.
You try to be cheap at first, when you own a business.
For sure. For sure. So what do you think? Do you have any ideas on what we can do to help bring in more skilled people, or I guess people with a work ethic into our trade? What would you suggest? If you're looking back on high school
make it
days,
as fun as possible. You know, like I said last week, is just explain to them that, you know, you get paid to get a tan and work out. You're with a bunch of buddies. You have a good time.
yep.
But I think this generation right here in their 20s and probably middle 20s and on, I mean, I don't know if there's any hope for them, really.
I think I had heard AJ say at one time that we need to just start going into wrestling rooms and start promoting concrete. And I think
Well,
the next
they make the best workers.
man, the next tear out I got, I think I'm gonna go to our high school gym wrestling room and say, hey guys, competition. Let's split the team in half and see who gets done first. Realize that hard work can be fun, right?
Well, wrestling teaches you a lot.
Yep.
I mean, honest to God, I don't think I would overcome all these problems I had in my life if I didn't wrestle.
For sure.
To be honest.
For sure. So let's talk jobs. What's the biggest job that you guys have handled under your company? Everybody wants to talk how much mud you put down, right? So let's satiate.
I did a 14,000 square foot floor was my biggest one. The general contractor of the building, he prepped it, and we just came in and poured it, which he didn't think we'd be able to get it done in one day, but I just called a bunch of union guys. We went over there. We were done by noon.
Awesome.
That was right when I started.
Nice.
But for the most part, it's like the biggest jobs we do is we'll do a complete house redo, like new garage, because all the houses out here are from 1950s and
right,
you know, in Chicago. So we'll do the garage floor, the porch, patio, and the driveways are long side drives, so they're about 130 feet long. And then it opens up in the back. That's probably the biggest one. I want to get into some bigger stuff, but
time will tell, right? But then you got to deal with more people who don't give a crap about your company. So that's the problem.
yeah, I like it right where we're at now. I mean, there's 5 of us. It's perfect. You know, sometimes we get more done with just 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it all depends.
That's last summer we ran a 5-man crew, and you got 2 or 3 guys that are real good. The other you know, guys are kind of in and out, replaceable, and come and go, and that's where we were.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you if they're there or not.
Right. Runner or washer or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so what's your worst job to memory? One that you just it's that job that just haunts you still to this day. Oh no, that sigh means there's more than one.
Exactly which one it is. I worked for this Irish contractor, and we were pumping. They redid the first floor in an old Chicago building, so they took away the wood floors and they put a pan deck in there. So he asked me, "Hey, Dorgan, you want me to put 2% chloride in there?" I said, "Yeah, why don't you throw 2%? Matter of fact, throw 3, you know." I was joking with the guy. So he dopes it up. It's coming out of the pump hose like sausage. And I asked him, "Where's your machine?" He got no machine there. So about a quarter of the way through the floor, we had to lose 2 guys. They go back, start wiping out. And then it was me and one other guy. We struck the whole floor off with a Darby. I had concrete burns. I was on my hands and knees.
Wait. Stop. What are you calling a Darby? Because we get into this. What do we call?
A wood one. It's a wood. The wood handle, wood bottom. It's like a 4-foot.
Or on a pole, like a hand float.
No, it's got. Shit, I don't even have one here.
Is it like a 1x4 on a pole? Is that what you're calling Darby?
It's actually like 3 inches wide, 4 foot long, and it's wood on the bottom, and then it's got a long handle on the top where you could put your 2 hands in there, like 2 handles.
Okay, I got you.
Not like a 3.
Okay, so yeah, that's a Darby. You struck it off with a Darby.
Yeah, because it was so hard. We couldn't pull it back. The guy had no vibra strike, nothing.
Wow.
And then he tells us if the floor ain't perfectly flat, we ain't getting paid. So I told him, you better go get my money because this floor is not going to be perfectly flat. I promise you.
Wow.
It was a nightmare.
The
Concrete
burn?
burned all over my knees. I'll post pictures on the concrete everything site. You'll see. I still got the photos. It was horrible.
Man.
Then I put the what do you put on there? The vinegar. Somebody
Vinegar.
told me put vinegar. I never laughed and cried all at the same time, running down the hall. Ah!
Wow. Man, we've had those jobs, right? Miserable. So what ended up happening? What come out of that?
Oh, I just told them never call me again. Come on, one of your jobs. You know, I wouldn't have minded if there was machines, pan machines, because you can knock it down and get it somewhat flat. But this guy had nothing and wanted us to wipe it out. He was 6,000 square feet, 4 of us.
Wow.
And I don't mind hard work by any means. I don't care if we get a day of scrubbing. That doesn't bother me at all. But that was stupidity.
That's asinine. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's not how you do it. That's not normal.
And there was no reason. He was paying us a flat rate. So what if we stayed overtime?
Yeah.
You know, you could have put some water in there.
Get it.
At least not that much chloride.
Yeah. No kidding.
You're not even supposed to put that on decks anyway.
Yeah. Man. It's a tough job. So what advice would you have for the new guy that's coming in and he wants to make this his life? What are you going to tell him? He actually has some work ethic, right? This guy.
Yeah, I just tell him, you know, look at me. I mean, I had every downfall known to man. I was in the Vicodins big time. I did lots of cocaine back in the day. You could be anything you want to be. You know, I just always asked a lot of questions. I researched. You know, some of the foremans back in the day thought I was being a smartass, but I wasn't. I'm like, it's a real question. You know, how do I do this? How do I do that? I just got interested in my job. I wanted to learn everything and just tell them, don't be afraid to ask questions. Get in there, do it. When the pan machine's sitting there, jump on there. That's what I used to do. When those guys would jump off, I would jump on. And they'd say, get off, get off. I said, no, I'm going to learn too, you know.
Awesome.
So you just got to be aggressive and get into it. That's all.
That's it. That's the first thing I always tell a new guy coming in is don't be afraid to be a little aggressive because you have to be in this trade, right? And I always tell them you got to have leather skin because everybody in this trade that I've ever been trained by is an asshole. That's just the way that it's always been. And you have to let that roll off. And then tomorrow it's not a big deal.
Yep. I had a bad attitude too, you know, but for me, it was okay. I put my tail between my legs because I knew this is what I had to do to feed my daughter at the time.
Right.
And I just accepted getting yelled at, and then I realized I'm like, these guys yell, and it's over. You know, it's just a quick little yell, and that's how I am. And I tell guys when I hire them, listen, when I scream, don't take it to heart. When I yell, it's out, it's done. It's over.
Yep.
So when I ask you to go get me an edger, that means I need it now.
Yes.
Doesn't mean you put on your phone, start texting, and then you know, bring me the edger in 20 minutes because there's a sense of urgency here.
Exactly.
If I had that time to go get it myself.
Yep. If I ask you the second time, it will not be nice the second time, I promise.
Right.
Exactly. First time we're like, hey man, grab me an edger. This first time. The second time it's like, oh, I need an edger.
Where's the edger?
Yep.
But it's the same thing. Every day I got the same laborers every day before the pour. Get the wheelbarrow, throw the 3 edgers in there, 3 joiners, bring them all out. I don't care.
Yep.
You know, and lay them where we're going to be, and don't put the stuff on the edge. So when I'm both
put it right by the form. Don't lay it right there. I have to walk there.
Oh yeah, they love to do that.
Yep. You know what?
The
bull float. We need the mop. We need the poles. You know what we need.
Yeah, not one pole.
Yeah.
And then don't put the broom away, you know, right when we need to broom it. Where's the broom? It's in the truck. But we didn't broom nothing yet.
Yep. Understand it, man. I totally understand it. Right on, man. So I think we'll wrap up on this episode, but it was awesome talking to you. I want to have you on again. I want to get a little more story. I want to get a little more into some tools and stuff maybe in the next one. But awesome talking to you. Awesome meeting you. Hoping we can meet up sometime maybe at the World of Concrete or something.
Yeah, for sure. You too.
Definitely when I get the YouTube series rolling, I'm working on that behind the scenes right now. But when I get the YouTube series, I'm definitely coming over and I'm going to put in a day with you boys and we'll get some footage of it.
Yeah, we'll cook some grill on the grill and hang out over by my house.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, Matt, it's good talking to you, brother.
Yeah, you too, man. We'll see you, brother.
See you, man. All right, guys, if you're going to tune into the next one, I think if Ben Bass is here, we're going to talk to Ben Bass tonight. In this episode, we're going to hit the next one in about 5 minutes. We're going to play. If somebody knows the name of the name of the guy that song we talked earlier on Facebook, but we'll play the song. It's pretty cool. See you in the next episode.